Hello, welcome to the weather update. It is 22nd of February, and we are done with the rain drying out, but we do still have some clouds around. Here's our storm pulling away. So we're going to look at I don't know if they actually have the rainfall totals on the website here. No, I don't see them, so I'll have to put it out here. We're in the mid-30s. We got into the low 40s today. It was warmer in some other areas. So let's go take a look at the amount of rainfall that fell today. Still a lot of snow out there, unfortunately. I was hoping that a lot of it would be washed away, but it wasn't. And still a lot out there. So we got about a half an inch across Long Island, more like 3/4 of an inch, actually. I see most areas are reporting around 3/4 of an inch. Islip 0.69, Farmingdale 0.50. A half to a quarter of an inch of rain generally across the area, and that would include New York City and New Jersey as well. So generally around that quarter inch, half to quarter inch amount of rain. Let's go take a look at the high temperatures today, see what the high temperatures were across the area. Some areas got warmer than others. So out east, got into the mid-40s. Here, it was a little colder because we were a little further west. We didn't get quite into as much of the warm air. So around 40 in Nassau County, North Shore, 39. And the city was only in the upper 30s. And then north and west even colder than that. And then we go into in the southern part of Jersey, 45. So, and actually, just west of Toms River, it actually managed to be colder than it was in Suffolk County, which is interesting. And again, you could kind of see where that all set up at. So let's go take a look and see what's going to be coming up later as we get into the next week or so. The system, let's go to the North American view. We'll look at the upper air because we are seeing a pattern change to a milder one. So we have this weak trough coming through. We'll have some weak troughing, but then we start seeing some ridging starting to develop around Wednesday. Another weak trough comes through, but then by the weekend you can start to see some more ridging. And then we'll start seeing more ridging, generally ridging in the east. No Arctic air. Maybe a little bit of it in the west, but no Arctic air for us, so no extreme cold, and hopefully no more snow. That would be nice. I've given up on trying to get some really nice... Well, that's not what I want. I've given up on trying to get some really nice cold air, and for this, it's just not going to happen this winter. We're not going to get any bitterly cold days here. Unfortunately, it just doesn't look like that's happening. Time's running out for that, although we got a good amount of snow. So... Same thing on the European. You can see general ridging pattern that has developed, and the cold air just seems to be all the way on the other side of the globe once again. And barely any cold air in Canada at all, looks like. I'm curious to see what the anomaly looks like. So we're going to go back to the GFS and the temperature anomaly. And I'm going to keep it on this North American view. So let's do that. So let's move this up to today, Monday. You can see... much of the country generally near normal, a little bit above normal in Canada. Move this along. You'll see generally there's some cold air that tries to come, but we get a little taste of it maybe in the first week of March, but then we go above normal again in the east. You can clearly see what the pattern is that's set up. So let's go look at the surface weather. And we will see what's going to be happening. So tomorrow we have this little trough that's going to move through, bring us a slight chance of a rain or snow shower. But then Wednesday we're dry. Thursday we get another weak system coming through in the morning, and it should clear out. And then we should have fair weather through Friday, that high building in. And then the weekend we may have to deal with some unsettled weather with a couple of storms passing by, and that's into Monday. And then this high here, which is a stronger high and a strong system off to the right, this may help to bring down some colder air. If you look at this kind of setup right here, you would see that this kind of setup here would definitely bring down some cold air from the Arctic there, so, or at least Canada. So that is when our next bout of below normal weather will be right now. But fortunately, right now, no snow being forecast. And then you can see if that's just kind of fair weather. That system here, this would be the next system that keeps quite a storm, but again, with warmer air in place, that would be a rainstorm. But that's a ways out. Let's not get too, we just go over the long range for a little bit here. I'm not going to go over it again until probably later this week, but we'll remain focused on this week now. So Let's go take a look at the northeastern view here and what we have. So we have this little wave of energy coming through tomorrow that may cause like a little trough that's going to come through and bring a chance of a light rain or snow showers. And then the next after that would be, these are both light precipitation events, and then the next would be early Thursday. And then after that, the next chance of precipitation would be the weekend. So let's go take a look at some of the other models here, and we'll see how tomorrow looks. Going to the higher resolution NAM for this one. All right, this is the 0Z run. So you'll see what happens here. We have this little area instability. Hits in the afternoon, just some light rain or snow showers. It won't really amount to much. If we look at the total rainfall on this, it's probably barely anything. Yeah, it's barely anything. So, just enough to maybe get the ground wet. Nothing really substantial as far as that goes. And then the next system would be Thursday, which I don't have enough of the NAM out for that. We can look at the HRRR as well. And you still see that squall line that occurred off to the south. But there was no lightning with that, though. So this is tomorrow, and you can see a little instability moving through in the afternoon. This is the 01Z HRRR. I can move it to the 0Z HRRR. And just a little bit of instability there, like a cold pool loft kind of deal. It's not going to really amount to much of anything. Just some instability clouds and maybe a sprinkle or a light shower of rain, possibly mixed with snow, but no accumulation whatsoever. Because when we go over the temperatures, you'll see that we're not going to have any. And this would be the cold front for, looks like more like Wednesday night now. So let's go look at the temperatures here on the HRRR, and then we'll shift over to the GFS here, and we'll look at the temperatures on that. So as we go into tomorrow, you'll see we're not going below freezing tonight. We'll probably hit maybe 32, but then we rebound into the 40s tomorrow. So it looks like I said, if there are snowflakes, they're not going to accumulate. It'll be too warm. And then we drop down, not that cold, mid-30s for possibly by Wednesday morning. And then Wednesday is going to be a warm day where it's going to be well into the mid-upper 40s, perhaps 50 in Jersey. Be warm. That should take care of the snow, because I was kind of disappointed there wasn't that much snow washed away. Hopefully after Wednesday, hopefully that's it. It'll all be gone, hopefully, except for the piles, because I'm just tired of dealing with it, as we all are. It's nice for a couple of days, but then when you're dealing with snow cover for weeks and weeks and weeks, it gets very annoying fast. So now we're shifting over to the GFS with the temperatures. You'll see that colder air starting to come in on Thursday, where the highs will drop back. Temperatures will drop into the upper 30s and low 40s. Still not terribly below normal. And then you see Friday, mid-30s. So nothing really, not really any substantially bitter cold. Here's the weekend, which looks above normal. And then we get a shot of warmer. This would be the next cold front. This is the one that we'd have to watch for the beginning of March, which could cover us a day where we might struggle to reach the freezing mark. But it's still, according to this, it'd still be in the mid-30s. So that's not that bad. And that's the coldest we have to deal with, and that's it. So no really bitter cold air coming for us, unfortunately, this year. But again, it's harder to get those bitter cold air masses now because of climate change. So now we'll go to the clouds, and you'll see here that we're going to have plenty of clouds around tomorrow, obviously, with that instability around. Wednesday, probably going to have a decent amount of sunshine, but also a lot of high clouds, especially in the afternoon. So it won't be a nice clear day. Thursday could be the next chance for a nice clear day. We have this front come through, and then it clears out. And then I think Thursday could be a nice clear day, and maybe even Friday, too, before we have kind of a cloudy weekend. And then I'm not even going to look at the sky that far out, because there's no point. It's not that accurate once you go more than 5 to 7 days out. Let's look at the NAM on here, and I'll have to roll this back to the 18Z NAM. So this is the 18Z NAM for tomorrow. You can see we're going to see a little bit of sun, but then you're going to have those instability clouds and showers move through with that trough. Wednesday, you can see the high clouds around that we're going to be dealing with. But NAM seems to think we're not going to have that many of them, and probably have a decent amount of sunshine. And sunshine, warm temperatures, that should take care of the mantle of white, and hopefully it's down after this, because we're all tired of it. I can look at the RGM too. Sorry, mantle of white, but you overstayed your welcome. But anyway, as you head into Wednesday, there'll be some sun, some high clouds. I don't think that'll be the really nice clear day. I think Thursday will be the nice clear day. And then we'll have to see what happens Friday. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this weather update. So, hopefully get rid of the snow. I wish I could do all right, well, there are some snowfall reports. This is all upstate, and in Connecticut, there were some snowfall reports that I'll just briefly go over here. And that is not really that impressive. I'm not even going to bother with this. They're all upstate, 2 to 3 inches. LaGuardia reported 0.6 inch, so there was like a little coating of snow, I guess, before it changed to rain, but nothing really impressive as far as that goes. So I think that's going to wrap up this weather update, and thank you for watching.